Hey, good morning, all. First day of banquets and catering, okay? And so, I'm not going to make this too long today. But however, what you're going to cover for with me during this course is we're going to talk about plating and we're going to talk about buffets over the next 3 days, okay? Just some things that you should know. But the first thing I need to talk about is your assignment. You're only going to be given one assignment. Okay, so this is just a 3 day class. This theory part of the class. Okay, now you guys will be going to. Some of you will be going to Chef Dahl in the morning. Some of you will be going to Chef Cooper in the evenings. You are going to need this homework assignment. So although you got to turn this portion into me on Friday, you got to save this because you're going to have to use this information for one of your reports. Okay. Now, the assignment is as such. You're going to need a cover page with your name, the date, the class name, the instructor name. Do not use my name as your instructor, please. Use, I emailed everyone yesterday what your schedule was going to be, who your chef would be, and the slot you would be coming to school at, okay? So, put your chef's name on this particular cover page, okay? Now, next, you have to pick a business. You're going to have to name a business. Come up with an idea, that type of deal. And it's in the catering event proposal. So, you got to tell some things about your business, what differentiates your business from another establishment, your hours of operation, the location, the contact information, okay, including a phone number and email address. These are all going to be about your business, okay? Now, on a second, a second attachment is a list of events. So for this assignment, you're going to pick one of those events that you would be catering for 75 people, okay? And you have to create a menu for that event. So you pick an event from the list, okay, of events. You will put together and create a menu for 75 people. Also, you got to have your cover page, right? And you got to also have that page about your business, okay? So actually, this isn't too bad. You have, 3 days, today, Thursday, and Friday to work on this, get this together. Okay, listen, you got to submit this to me, right? You guys got that? But make sure you save this file on a flash drive or on whatever device you're using. Believe me, you're going to need this information at least a couple more times. Okay? No sense do work twice, right? Okay. So with that said, I hope we're clear on what's going to go on with this class for the next 3 days, okay? You guys put some thought into this because you're going to work this project for a minute, okay? With that said, okay, so listen, let's talk about plating, okay, just real quickly. Plating. Plating is not, let me tell you what it's not. You know how your mom, grandma, or somebody would give you a plate and put a bunch of this on it and pile this up and this on it and this hanging off the side, right? And you'd eat it and be full, I'm sleepy. That type of deal. See, for us, professionally, we don't call that plating, right? We just call that food on a plate. Okay. It's sort of funny, though, because in methods and fabs, it's really when we start getting you away from that, trying to show you things have a place on a plate. And in plating, I told some of you that I've had, you probably shouldn't be even cooking anything yet until you realize or you visualize what you're making, what it's going to look like on a plate, already have the idea built in your mind, okay? So I see a lot of people just look at the items and then try to throw it together some way where it looks presentable. But I want to tell you, let me tell you this first off. And I think you know these things, guys, okay? Now, a plated plate versus just a plate. My mom's plate, let me just say that. Well, you know that we start eating with our eyes, right? We've learned that, or we've learned that thought and theory. We talked about that in nutrition, which all of you have taken, okay? So watch this. If I start eating with my eyes, then if I see something that catches my eye, that looks intricately prepared or put together, it's going to attract my attention, okay? So with that said, that's pretty much what we do. We're culinary artists, and what we do, it's actually an art form, okay? That's why a lot of us are so sensitive about our stuff, because we're artists, and artists are sensible, are really sensitive about their work, okay? So we know this. So, watch this. So with your plating, I've attached a video that you probably need to watch, okay? Which is some sauce platings and locations and plate quadrants that you should know a little something about. Okay, in this industry, we sort of say height is everything. And I think your instructors are your lab instructors are really going to point that out to you, how you build a plate, how you look at a plate, okay? So there's just some general no-nos we have, like we have nothing on the lip or the edge of that plate going around. And I don't know if you notice this. You notice how it seems to me, I'm just wondering, did you pick up on this? It seems to me that the more you probably spend on the plate, it seems like the less food might be on it. Meaning in terms of, hey, how much food am I getting for this amount of money? I've heard somebody say if you have to ask what it costs, then you can't afford it. Well, I don't know if that's true or not. I just said what I heard. Now watch this. So my dining experience sometimes becomes a adventure, if you will. Even though it's dinner or lunch or brunch or whatever, I'm going to go out and eat. And a lot of times, you guys, this is the key. I don't eat to get full or get stuffed. I dine to, I guess, stave off hunger, right? I dine for the nutritional value it gives me, and also for the experience, you guys. And for me, being a chef, I'm looking at the culinary experience I have with a lot of things that I pick if I'm going to go out to treat myself or take myself out to eat. I'm looking for some particulars in food or service, and it's not the amount of food I'm getting that concerns me. It's the quality, it's the presentation, it's the variety or the different food itself. So I hope you get that general idea. So watch this. So with that said, you guys, this is what I keep in mind. This is what I keep in mind. I recognize that this is an art, right? And when I go out and spend my money, I recognize that as well. So I appreciate the art because I'm in the business. So I don't mind paying $30 for a meal that by the time I get home, I'm going to eat something else possibly. See, for me, that doesn't bother me because I probably went there for the dining experience or to taste this particular thing that they're known for, okay? So with that, recognize this, and I'm just going to grab this, and I don't know this to be factual. If I'm paying over $16 for my one individual meal, this is for me. Oh, it begins to look like something that the local line cook didn't throw together. That sort of makes sense what I'm trying to say. When I get to a certain level of economic spending, if you will, I'm spending my money. Now, when I get to a certain amount of money, my food begins to look a little different. Okay? I know some of you guys that I go on your social media pages, I see you posting food. Some of you are laying it out. Eric, yeah, man. Eric, I've seen some of your stuff you're plating, just absolutely out the park. Stay down that track. You're headed down the perfect track, okay? But here's the deal, you guys. We live and breathe this, right? So as with anything that you really want to be involved in, you got to know a little something about it. Will you gain all the experience and all the knowledge just here at Helms? No. What we do is introduce you to it. Okay? And with these ideals and theories, you have to take it and run with it. Right? You have to become excellent at it if this is going to be your thing. Okay? So as with anything, I don't know an athlete that goes out and competes that doesn't train. Right? It's the same thing with us. You put the time in, you learn how to do it well. You put more time in, you learn how to do it excellently. And so that's how you really get good at this, you guys. Seeing it, following concepts, right? And trying some things. Also, think about this. Contrast, textures, height, width, all those things are important when plating, okay? Please check out the video, all right? Please, ma'am, sir, please start your project. Please note, okay? Friday, you guys, all this has to be in, okay? Come Saturday, after midnight, not taking any of this information, okay? So you have 3 days to really put this together. Give it some thought. Just don't throw it together. If you throw this little thing together and it's just thrown together, you're probably going to get a grade that's just been thrown together. That sort of goes hand in hand. You throw, I'm going to throw. But anyway, hey, you guys, like I said, save this project, and I'll talk at you later.